Hey everybody, it is April the 5th. I'm Adam and this is your daily dose of today. Today I want to talk about something that can be very challenging for a lot of us, and that is having empathy when it matters the most. And we'll talk about when that is and why it's challenging today. What I mean is that it is often easy to have empathy when, say, a little kid is sad, or our best friend is having a bad day, or a coworker that we really get along with is just having a real go at it. Those are easy. As a matter of fact, having empathy in those moments actually makes us feel pretty good, right? Commiserating with those that we're close to and sharing in that pain, it's part of a bonding process that makes us grow closer together, and as human beings that makes us feel good to be knit together that way. But if you want to be real successful in life, you have to employ the empathy everywhere, and often in times when it might be the most challenging. Let me give you a classic scenario. And that is, take a workplace. Often you don't pick your coworkers, right? I mean, you do by virtue of working there, right? And I think you have to realize that you choose them by working there. But if you maybe had your druthers, you might not work with Bill, right? You love working with Jane. She's your best buddy at work. And if Jane's having a bad day, or perhaps they're not feeling well, or whatever the reason is, you feel empathetic and you're willing to pick the slack up for Jane. You're willing to maybe cover her shift, get that report done for her, stay late to make things happen for her, or in general console her, spend your lunch break just listening, right? And those are things that you do. Oh yeah, I'd do anything for Jane. Well, what if it's Bill? And Bill is often a jerk, and is the inclination that, oh, well, good, I'm glad Bill's got his comeuppance. Because I think what you have to remember is that to somebody, you're their Bill, right? No matter how nice you are, no matter how jovial you are, somebody doesn't like you. Maybe it's because you're too nice. Maybe you know people like that. They're just too nice and I don't like them. They just seem fake or whatever, right? They're not unsubstantiated. They're not substantiated. They're completely unsubstantiated feelings towards people. But you and I, we all possess them at some level or another. But if Bill is in the same state as Jane for the same reasons, then why don't we extend why shouldn't we extend the same empathy, courtesy, and care to Bill? Because look, in business and in life, it's made up of all types of people, even those you don't like, you don't get along with, you can't stand for all intents and purposes. But really, I think what stands to show for people that are successful is being able to show Bill the same courtesy, understanding, compassion that you would show Jane in that situation. And the reason why I say this is because look, no matter what you do, we might think of business and other things as transactional and binary, but it's all about people. Everything you're doing is all about the friend-making business. I'm telling you, whether it's you're selling software, or you're trying to gain a promotion at work, or you're trying to get get published, or start a new business. It's all about the friend-making business. Hey everyone, well, I got on my soapbox for a little bit today, and so this one went about twice as long as I like to put in these daily doses of today. So I'm going to cut it in half. So I hope that so far you're drawn in. I kind of hope that you're disappointed that I'm interrupting this, and that you're anxious to hear the second part tomorrow. But this is something I'm very impassioned about as a servant leader, and I didn't want to try and stop mid-flow. I have a lot more to say on this subject, but anyway, you'll have to stay tuned, and you'll get the second half of this tomorrow. This being your daily dose of today.